Welcome back to season three of the Courtside podcast, everybody. I'm your host, Ki-Hung Lee. In this week's episode, we're going to be recapping all the games from week three of the NBA season, discuss why I think it's officially panic time for the Dallas Mavericks, why I think the Boston Celtics are going to be fine despite their slow start, and why I am not buying any stock on the Pistons despite them starting off the season 7-2 and more. Before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button, turn that post notification bell, like this video, and comment down below if you think the Mavs are going to be fine or are you like me? They're in panic time right now. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. So quick video thing. I know you're wondering why am I posting on a Saturday instead of Monday? Mondays are like really busy for me nowadays, so you know, I think it's best that I post either today, like Saturday, or like I post on Sunday. I choose to do Saturday because, as many of you guys know, I'm a football guy and this boy loves to watch some football. So, yeah, so this might not happen every single time. All right. It might happen like probably for the rest of November. I have to look at my schedule to see what it looks like. But as of right now, it's gonna be like that just because, Mondays are gonna be like really tough for me. All right. Hopefully by like in the next couple months, we'll get back to the normal schedule. So starting off week three of the NBA season, we got the Timberwolves and the Nets. And honest to God, like the Timberwolves have shown me they could win without Anthony Edwards. I mean, Julius Randle had 19 points. Jane McDaniels had 22 points. Rudy Gobert had 15 points. Mike Conley had 9 points. Dante DiVincenzo had 25 points. And their bench was led by, say it with me, folks, Naz Reid with 21 points. As for the Nets, I mean, Cam Thomas had 25 points. Tyrese Martin had 12 points. Nick Claxton had 19 points. Noah Clowney had 15 points. And their bench was led by Zaire Williams with 14 points. Next game up, we got the Blazers and the Lakers. And honest to God, as a Blazers fan, yes, I'm a Blazers fan. I don't even know what to say. Like, the Lakers did not have, what's his face, Luca. They did not have Austin Reeves. And yeah, I'm not necessarily happy. Okay. As you can see here, DeAndre Ayton in his first game back against Portland, he had a bounce back game. He had 29 points. Rui had 28 points. Jake LaRavia 11 points. Nick Smith Jr. went absolutely crazy. He had 25 points off the bench, and that was pretty much it for the Blazers. I mean, not the Blazers, the Lakers starters. As for the Blazers, I mean, Denny had 33 points. Tumani Kamara had 14 points. Shane Sharp had 23 points. And their bench was led by Jeremy Grant with 18 points. Peeking at the next game, we got the Magic and the Hawks. And I believe I picked the Hawks to win this game, but this I this is why I'm almost hitting the panic button of the Magic. I mean, look at this. Paolo Banchero, 22 points. Franz Wagner, 18 points. Wendell Carter Jr., 11 points. Jalen Suggs had 12 points. And their bench was led by Tristan Del Silvia with 20 points. As for the Hawks, I mean, Zachary Shea had 21 points. Nikhil Alexander Walker had 20 points. Dyson Daniels had 18 points. Jalen Johnson, who's getting better and better, had 17 points. He had 17 points. Kristaps Porzingis had 15 points. And Onyeka Okongwu had 14 points. Peeking at the next game, we got the Thunder and the Clippers. And this game got out of hand real fast. I mean, SGA had 30 points. Isaiah Hartenstein had 10 points. Chet had 10 points. Casey Wallace had 12 points. Isaiah Joe was the star of the show. I know SGA had 30 points, but like Isaiah Joe had 22 points. Aaron Wiggins had 12 points, and it was a pretty big win for the Oklahoma City Thunder. As for the Clippers, I mean, James Harden had 25 points. I think he started off the game really high. I think he had like 6 points. Like I know 6 points not a lot, but I think I had like most of the points for the uh Clippers. Derrick Jones Jr. had 16 points. Um, and their bench was solid. I mean, Bogdan Bogdanovic had 11 points. Brooke Lopez had 12 points. John Collins had 17 points. But then again, it was all OKC. As for the next game, we got this. Sorry, guys. Um, we got the Timberwolves and the Knicks, and as I predicted, the Knicks were gonna win this game. I mean, Anthony Edwards had 15 points in his, I think, first game back, I believe. Dante DiVincenzo had 21 points. Jaden McDaniels had 13 points. Julius Randle balled out. He had 32 points. And their bench was led by Mike Conley. Wait, Mike Conley with 8 points. As for the Knicks, I mean, Jalen Brunson had 23 points. Mikal Bridges had 13 points. Karl Anthony Towns had 15 points. OG Anunoby had 25 points, and their bench was led by Josh Hart. Wait, what is this? With 18 points, and Deuce McBride with 14 points. As for the next game, we got the Spurs and the Lakers, and this game actually came down to the wire. I mean, Wemby had 19 points. Devin Vassell had 15 points. Stephon Castle had 16 points. Julius Champagnie had 14 points. Harrison Barnes had 14 points. And their bench was led by Keldon Johnson with 12 points and Jeremy Sohan with 16 points. As for the Lakers, I mean, it was the Luka Doncic show. I know I've been saying that in a while, but it was the Luka Doncic show. He had 35 points. Marcus Smart had 17 points. DeAndre Ayton is getting better, which I'm not jinxing it, folks. He was solid. He had 22 points. Rui had 15 points, and their bench was led by Jackson Hayes with 9 points. Next game up, we got the Clippers and the Suns. I believe this was game one between these two bitter rivals. And not gonna lie, the Suns have surprised me. I know this used to be my favorite team, okay? Once again, it was not a pretty sight. Ivica Zubac had 23 points. Derrick Jones Jr. had 10 points. Brad Beal in his first game back against the Suns had 5 points. John Collins had 13 points. Bogdan Bogdanovic had 12 points. But the real star of the show was Cam Christie, brother of Max Christie, for those that don't know, with 17 points. As for the Suns, I mean, this was a dominant game. Jalen Green had 29 points in his Suns debut. Sorry about that. Devin Booker had 24 points. Grayson Allen with 18 points. Mark Williams, I think, has been playing really well. He had 13 points. Royce O'Neal had 17 points, and their bench was led by Ryan Dunn with 10 points. As for the next game, we got the Battle of Texas, the Rockets, and the Spurs. Game one, and the Rockets could not handle it. I mean, KD had 24 points. Alperen Sengun, who's I think been playing out of his mind this start of the season, he had 25 points. Josh Okogie had 12 points. Ahmed Thompson had 14 points. But the real star off the bench was Reed Shepherd with 16 points. And of course, Tari Eason with 11 points. As for the Spurs, I mean, this was a team win. I mean, Harrison Barnes, 24 points. Julius Champagnie had 22 points. Vic with 22 points. Devin Vassell with 15 points. And Stephon Castle at 14 points. And their bench was led by Jordan McLaughlin with 9 points. Peeking at the next game, we got the Warriors and the Nuggets. And this game got ugly real quick. I mean, it felt like this game felt like a little back and forth, but then it was just like belt to ass. You know, Jimmy 16 points. Draymond had 17 points. Quentin Post did not miss a single shot. He had 14 points. Pat Spencer had 10 points. Will Richard was solid. He had 12 points, but it wasn't enough as they lost to the Denver Nuggets. As for the Nuggets, I mean, Nikola Jokic had 26 points. Jamal Murray had 23 points. Aaron Gordon, who's continuing to play better and better. It seems like every single time I look at the Nuggets box score, he plays well. I think at 50 in game one, which was nuts. He had 18 points, Christian Brown had 12 points, and their bench was led by Jonas Valanciunas with 16 points and Peyton Watson with 10 points. Peek at the next game, we got the Lakers and the Hawks, and honest to God, I don't even know what to say about this game. You know, like Lakers fans tell me, I know you didn't have LeBron, you don't have LeBron right now, but explain this. I know people, Lakers fans are gonna say, but we didn't have LeBron. Yeah, newsflash for you, buddy. The Hawks did not have Trey Young or Kristaps Porzingis in this game. At least they think. But anyway, Jake LaRavia had 13 points. DeAndre Ayton slowed down a bit. He had 13 points. Luca had 22 points. And their bench was led by Jared Vanderbilt with 12 points and Dalton Connect with 14 points. As for the Hawks, I mean, Muhammad Guri, is that how you say his name, had 21 points. Zachary Richardson had 19 points. Keaton Wallace had 14 points. Dyson Daniels had 10 points. Onyeka Okongwu had 12 points. And their bench was led by Vit Krejci with 17 points and Ase Noel with 17 points. And finally, the game that just went final about 30 minutes ago, the Suns and the Clippers, game two, I think this was. And the Suns, I mean, I don't even know what to say. Like it's already game three, right? The game four, it's already game three, which is kind of wild to say because we're like in the start of the season. Dylan Brooks had 16 points. Mark Williams, I'm sorry not have words to describe Mark Williams. He had 19 points. Grayson Allen, 14 points. Devin Booker had 21 points, and their bench was led by Royce O'Neal with 12, and Colin Gillespie, name I haven't said in a while, had 13 points. As for the Clippers, James Ivica Zubac had 21 points. James Harden had 13 points. Bradley Beal had 12 points. But the real star of the show was John Collins with 19 points. So those are my thoughts on week three of the NBA season. Let me know in the comment section below. So let's talk about our talk segment. Let's talk about the Mavs, you know. And I know I said in my intro why I'm hitting the panic button right now because I'm gonna be really honest with you about this Mavs team. They are 2-7 right now in the Western Conference as I'm recording this video right now. And I think they won tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check. I think they won tonight. I could be wrong there. But you know, th this team this was a team that I had a lot of worries about, I think, heading into this season. Let me double check my phone for this. All right. Let me see. Yeah, let me see. Oh yeah, they finally won tonight. But they are 3-7 and they are last place in the Western Conference. And if you look at their stats, I mean, they're 30th in points per game with 106.5. 30th. Yeah, I said it, 30th. They're 30th in 3-point percentage. And get this, their percentage, for those that are asking, is 9.7%. No, I am not like saying, oh, November 4 and all that stuff. No, I'm dead serious. If you guys can look at my I know it's hard to see my phone right now because I have a different background, but yeah, it's 30th in points. They're 29th in 3-point field goal percentage with 30%. The only stat they're good at is their defense, which is like they're number 4 in defense and they're fourth in pace. Which brings me to my point. This is what I've been worried about with the Mavs. Like this was the team that if you asked, sorry, sorry if I'm not feeling well, you guys, but why I was what the one team I was worried about, it was the Dallas Mavericks. I think I said in my predictions video, like in the first episode of the season, I said it was like the Rockets and like some other teams, but like I'm officially putting my 10 feet down, 10 toes down. The Dallas Mavericks are now my team in terms of the team that I'm really worried about. Because let me tell you, all right, this team has talent. All right. In fact, I think one of my favorite content creators says everything's gonna be fine. I don't think so. All right. Because when you look at the Western Conference, especially the last couple of years, this is a conference you should not play cute with. Like you've heard me say that term before, not to play cute with. All right. And this is what the Mavs are doing. Like, oh my God. It just I feel so bad for their fan base just because they have dealt with losing Luca. And now, yes, they got the first overall pick in Cooper Flag, but every loss they had for the Mavs is like one step back. Like it's like they will win a game and it will go like 5 steps. But then when they lose a game, it's like 5 steps back. It's ridiculous. Not to mention that this team has the can match up well with certain teams in the Western Conference. Like I had a conversation with my uncle Tony like 2 weekends ago, and I told him the Mavs are a team that you don't match up well with. All right. So to wrap this like jargon up, yes, it is panic time for the Mavs. Maybe they will bounce back, but right now, as it stands, I am officially hitting the panic button. And if they don't improve, you know, by Christmas, all hell is going to break loose in Texas. I'm calling it now. All hell is going to break loose. So, what are you guys' thoughts? Am I being crazy for saying that the Dallas Mavericks are in panic mode right now? Let me know in the comments section below. Moving on to our next segment, we're going to be discussing the Detroit Pistons and how good they've been. They've been the best team outside the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're 7-2. They are the number one seed in the Eastern Conference. And my immediate reaction is I am not buying stock into it whatsoever. Look, I understand the Pistons have been great. They have been amazing this year. But let me tell you why I am not buying some Piston stocks right here. Let me pull up the standings right now on my phone here. All right, where are they? Where are they? Okay, I gotta go to NBA because they didn't play today. The standings. This is who they opened up the season with. Okay. Wait, was this? All right. The Bulls, the Rockets, the Celtics, the Cavs, the Magic, the Mavs, the Grizzlies, the Jazz, and most recently the Nets. All right. They don't, to me, and I'm not saying this to hate, the Pistons fans. I look at your schedule. All right. You haven't beaten one quality opponent this season. All right. Yeah, well, you could say, well, we beat the Rockets. All right. Yeah, but you beat one by four against the Rockets. All right. You got absolutely hoed by the Cavs, and it was not even close. 116-95. All right. You beat the Mavs, who, as I said, are a mess. All right. You haven't like Boston, like, I don't know if that's a signature win. Like, you haven't, my point is, you haven't beaten anyone good this year. All right. All right, so that's why, like, I'm not buying any stock. I know Pistons fans are saying, like, Q, you're being a hater, or you're just saying that because none of your teams are doing well as either, which is kind of true. But at the same time, look, this Pistons team is going to be good. I think they're going to be good, but for those people that are saying that, oh, the Pistons can make it to the Eastern Conference semifinals, just relax. All right, I think they're going to be okay. The Pistons are. But I am not buying any stock whatsoever if they are a title contender. All right. If they are a title contender, you're here, folks. I'll take a shot of hot sauce. Guaranteed. All right. If they could win a playoff series, all right. If they could beat, what I want them to do is win a season series against a top tier team, whether it's the Cavs, the Thunder, the Nuggets, any team. If they could beat them in the season series and even in the playoff series for the Eastern Conference teams, I'll buy some stock and I will take a shot of hot sauce. All right. But yeah. Anyway, what are you guys' thoughts? Am I crazy for over hating on the Pistons? Let me know in the comment section below. So moving on to our next segment, we're going to be digging deep into the Boston Celtics, and a lot of people are like unsure about what the Celtics are looking like heading into this year because right now the Celtics right now are in a little bit of a funk. Granted, like it's the early part of the season. They are right now 11th place in the Eastern Conference, and right now I'm going to say they are fine as well. All right, I think they're going to be fine. I do think Jason Tatum. Sorry. I do think the Celtics are going to be fine. I think Jason Tatum is going to come back this season. I can feel it. I can smell it. He's going to come back this season. All right. As you look, they had a pretty tough schedule, you want to call it. Because if you look at their series, and granted, I know the Sixers did not make the playoffs, but like four out of their five first games were against teams that were like considered a rival to them. Okay. The Sixers, the Knicks, and the Cavs and the Sixers again. I think they're going to be fine. I do think Jason Tatum is going to play this season. I really do. In fact, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there is word that he might play this season. Let me see. Why did, let me see, Jason Tatum in update. So apparently Yahoo Sports released an article about this, about Jason Tatum's injury. Let me skim through this and see what they said. You know, so apparently the Celtics, so according to this Yahoo article, they said that apparently they said he might come back soon. Um and they said it's probably March. The Athletic said March, which I think is very interesting because I think if Tatum does come back, and let's say he does, because I'm on the firm believer, he's one of my favorite players. When he does come back, I think if he does, this might sound crazy. I think every team in the Eastern Conference should be terrified when he comes back. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on to our week four picks. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying that it's week four of the NBA season. But here we are now with our week four picks. Let's get started on our week four picks. So let's start with the Wizards and the Pistons. I'm obviously going to take the Pistons here. I think the Pistons are the better team. I'll take the Pistons. Hawks and the Clippers. This is always a very interesting game. I'm going to take the Clippers in this one. Celtics, Sixers. I will take the Celtics. Nuggets, Kings. Oh, this is a good one. I'm going to take the Nuggets, man. Magic, Knicks. This is another good one, but I'm going to take the Knicks. Lakers versus Thunder on America's Game of the Week. I will take the Thunder in this one. I do expect Luka to drop 40 though. Raptors, Cavs. I'll take the Cavs here. Heat and the Knicks. Good rivalry. I'll take the Knicks in this one. And the Warriors and the Spurs. I'm assuming Steph is going to play in this game right now. If he does play, I will take the Warriors in this one. Grizzlies and the Cavs, I will take the Cavs. And oh boy, Lakers and the Bucks. This is always a good matchup. I will take the Bucks. Actually, no, I'm going to take the Lakers in this one because I think the Lakers have much more supporting cast than the Bucks, but that's just me. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this week's episode of the Courtside podcast? Again, I'm sorry for uploading this late at night. This video is actually going to come out Monday. This video is going to be uploaded Monday. It's actually being recorded here on Saturday night. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your evening. Stay safe, stay warm out there, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.